here we are at the reviewing area, and here we have Rodimus from Transformers Animated on the reviewing area.
Now, let's talk about this character right quick. Okay, you say that it is Rodimus, but he looks a lot like Hot Rod.
Yes.
The only thing that's different that comes to my mind is actually where these pipes are located. And he has a more low profile stance as far as car mode. He sits a lot lower. But he takes a lot of cues to me in my mind from Hot Rod. It's just weird because it's Rodimus, but he looks a lot like Hot Rod. So
yes, but he does still have some exhaust pipes from the side here. These things here.
Okay.
But besides the ones on the top here.
I mean, I do like it. I like the way it looks. It looks really good. It looks a lot like Hot Rod. Now, like I said, the things that are different that I see is right there, and the back wheels are pushed further back to the rear of the spoiler. But I mean, the hood is the same as Hot Rod pretty much. To me, in my mind, I mean, you look at the front, he still has his lights. These are supposed to replicate his headlights.
Yes.
So
and this does have a translucent blue cockpit here.
So don't get me wrong, I like the way it looks. It looks really sharp. It looks like a Hot Rod.
And it still has the same color scheme as the G1 Hot Rod and Rodimus. And the front flames here, something that came to my mind is I think these are the flames from the Rodimus Prime figure, not the Hot Rod, right?
It looks like it. It could very well be.
Because Rodimus Prime has these flame designs, which kind of look like the same.
Yeah, kind of.
Except this one's a little different.
Yeah. It's still, I mean, but you have the engine up front. And like I said, to me it looks like Hot Rod.
Yes.
Just a more sleeker version of Hot Rod. Y'all let us know down in the comments below. Does this look like Hot Rod, or does this look like they're calling this? What are they calling this?
Rodimus.
Rodimus.
Not Rodimus Prime, just Rodimus.
Not Rodimus Prime, just Rodimus, from what Colton says. So it's different. It looks good.
And I don't know if the camera is picking this up, but oh well, I think you can clearly see here. The red is kind of like a darker red color.
Yeah. It's like I don't want to say maroon. It's a dark reddish type color. It's not orange. It's not a light red. It's a dark red. I mean, it looks very good on them.
I mean, I think that the camera is picking it up as well. Well, actually, no. It's picking up kind of picking up the correct colored red of the plastic on this figure. Because, but like I said, the red plastic on this is a more darker red.
Right, and as y'all can tell, there is a Autobot symbol on top.
A silver one. And he still has the same back spoiler here, which is picked out in gold instead of yellow on the original one. And here's the side view, the other side, the front, the top view, the back, which does have a massive gap on the back. And it does have some taillights on the back. I think these are the taillights, right?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's go down. These may be the taillights. I don't know. Taillights are somewhere on there.
But he does have some nice silver paint on these things here.
Yes, looking at it now, that is silver paint. Now, if you want to talk about taillights, these may be the taillights, where you see the little squares. Maybe.
But they're not picked out in paint.
No, they're not.
And the bottom, you just have some, well, not a lot, but some robot mode kibble.
Yeah.
The only robot mode kibble you can see on the bottom are these things, which are going to form as legs, and this part, which is going to form his head in robot mode. And also, if I zoom in here, that's his robot mode head, which is staring at the sky.
You can see it.
Yes.
Yeah, if you shine it just, yep, there it is, right there, yep.
But you can turn it around if you want to, so.
And have them looking right at the ground.
Yes.
Yes. So.
And he does roll really well. Well, sometimes the wheels are kind of misaligned. Like, the other three can roll, but sometimes the first one, like this one here, does not roll. So you kind of have to reorient some parts around a little more, so that way you can get all 4 of the wheels to roll.
So see, what you do is push them, pull them, scoot them. Anyway, okay, there we go. Push them, pull them, scoot them. Oh, I gotta stop. Okay. So as far as his alternative mode, it looks really good.
His vehicle mode.
And yes, and this is Rodimus.
Yes.
Not Rodimus Prime, just Rodimus.
Yes.
Off of Transformers animated series.
Now, he does come with a weapon, but we don't have it.
Yeah, it's MIA right now. It's it's running around here somewhere. I'll probably step on it or something like that by accident. Anyway, then we'll find it. Then we'll come back to the video. Look, we found it. Anyway, go ahead.
It's the same one that the Mastermind Creations version has, but like we said, we don't have it.
So, hey, down there in the description below, tell us what y'all think of this mode. Tell us if this looks more like Hot Rod or Rodimus. This is Rodimus, not Rodimus Prime, just Rodimus.
Yes.
But to me, he always looked like Hot Rod in this form.
Even the other one that me and you have reviewed, which was another Rodimus figure
Okay.
from Transformers Energon, just called Rodimus.
Okay.
Not Rodimus Prime or Hot Rod.
All right.
Same thing for this guy. So, I think it's time to transform him into robot mode.
So it is time to transform him. Okay, let's transform him.
So to transform him, you're gonna take these exhaust pipes on the top and untap them from here, and they also tap in on the back of this thing here. And then you just bring them out. Now you're gonna come to the bottom here and well first kind of get these out of the way, and also take this back spoiler piece and bring it back and bring this red thing down. Now you're gonna okay, this part here, you do want to take these two things from the front and untap them, but I will have to use a tool to help me out, because it is kind of fiddly for me to do, because
they fit well in place
on the front.
on the front.
So untap these, and you're also gonna untap these door sections from these tabs here.
They clip in really well
On these, what I like to call, or what a lot of people like to call, hook tabs here. So once these are untabbed and these things are untabbed from the front, you do want to bring these down, and these are going to form his legs. And for the legs, show y'all this way. For the legs here, for these things, you want to straighten them out, and you can see this tab is going to go into a hole inside of these things here. Yeah, right there. You can clearly see that hole there, where this tab is going to go into.
It's going to peg in. Just like that.
And then flip up the feet. And bring these back. And take these things and you're going to push them up. And if this hasn't done so already, you do want to bring this up, which will form his waist. Bring his legs up and rotate his waist around. Now, for the front part of the car, you're gonna take these front wheels and flip them up. Then bring this back some, because you do need to take the front translucent clear cockpit section and flip it up, which will reveal his robot mode head. And you just want to bring the the front part of the car around along with his head. And this front translucent clear cockpit piece is going to tap into these two red tabs into these holes here. Just like that. And then you just bring up the spoiler and bring this back down so it looks like that. Now for these things, which are going to form his arms, you're going to rotate them down and then bring them up, and you do want to bring the arm down on these joints here. And these rod things are going to tap into this translucent blue tab here.
Yeah.
Right here.
You'll hear it click in place.
Yes.
Like so.
Now for the elbows, you're gonna take these here, extend them out, and rotate them, and flip out his hands so they look like that. And we're not quite done yet, because the last step you want to do is for this engine piece, you're gonna flip it around, which will reveal the Autobot symbol here. And there you have Transformers Animated Rodimus in robot mode.
There's one thing to know about these Transformers that come from this line, this animated series. There's no metal in them. They're basically all plastic on plastic that clip in or snap in some way, shape, or form. But there's one thing I can say about this line. This line that comes from this cartoon series always had amazing light piping.
And this one has it. Yes, this one does have some light piping.
You know, this series was good. The Transformers were not overly complicated. They were pretty much really simple. But like I said, the robots look good. The vehicles modes looked pretty good. But like I said, I give kudos because they found a way to home in on the light piping on pretty much every single character, and the light piping was always awesome with this genre of Transformers.
And for the robot mode, it's pretty good and accurate to how he looks in the show. And he does have the Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime and Hot Rod colors still.
Yeah, the aesthetics of Hot Rod and Prime put together. Then it would look like Rodimus and Hot Rod. I'm assuming. Like I said, he does look good. But like I said, all these that come out of this line, there was no metal. I didn't see metal in any of them. It's always was plastic.
Yes.
And the light piping was always excellent.
And here's the side view. and the back here, and the other side, and all around, he looks really, or pretty good.
The only thing that I can think of is that I wish that his thighs were a little bit bigger. Not much, but they could have been a little bit bigger. You know, I think right here it's a little slim. That could have been bulked out a little bit more, and right here it could have been bulked out a little bit more. It just looks a little thin in them couple areas right there. But as far as overall, he looks good.
Yes. And for articulation, ball joint at the head, and it can look up only about there, but not down. But I think, yes, he does have a hinge joint at the base of the neck, so you can have him like look all the way down some.
Yes, his face doesn't go down. It's on just on that hinge that can make him go down. So
ball joint at the shoulders, but the spoiler does get in the way. Move in and out, and you can use that transformation joint if you want to. Elbows, they do have a hinge joint here, and a ball joint here. And the hands do have a ball joint here and a hinge joint here. Waist swivel, ball joint at the legs, knee swivel at the knee, ball joint at the feet, and that's it. And if I had his accessory, you would have him hold it in either one of his hands. And I think you can store it on the back using this port, because I did saw this port and was thinking it was for like weapon storage. I think if it is for weapon storage, for his accessory, if I had it, let me know in the comments section below. And that is about it for Rodimus here. So I guess we'll be back with our final thoughts.